Morning. She's back together. Just charging the battery up a bit. Give her a wash yesterday. I'll show you some pictures. She was dusty as well, man. I'll put a little bit of a clip in to show you the dust that was on it. Fucking hell. So yeah, she's taxed, MOT'd, insured again. I'm going to take her out now for a test run down to the petrol station because she's low on fuel. I'm hoping the gauge is working because it says it's fucking empty and I can't remember ever running it empty. So I'll run it down to the petrol station. Yeah. What's the charger saying on my battery? Yeah, 14, she's charged up alright, like 14 volts going in. So, yeah. The Cossy's back. Well, I've just put the gear stick back on. That was the last thing to do. I'll just scratch my head going over it, make sure everything is back on. I put my breather pipes on, I put my heat shield on, I put the fucking brace on that goes across there. See, it's too early, man. I can't remember what the fucking brace is. Strut brace, there you go, strut brace. Yeah. Okay, she's up and running again. That box is still fucking noisy though on idle. I had to start it up yesterday, pulled her out, obviously, to wash her. It's a rally gearbox, so until you put your foot on the clutch, it doesn't shut up. And literally, first to fifth gear winds. It's a rally. It's built for racing or rallying, whatever. But obviously, I'll keep blowing up the standard boxes, don't I? So I've got to have something that's not going to go bang. Do you know what I mean? So it's got new front diff, new rear diff, new gearbox, new prop. Yeah. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this winter she won't be laid up broken, because every winter something is broken. Like first winter was what was the first winter? Something broke. Oh, gearbox broke first winter. Second winter was a diff. No, second winter was another gearbox. Then his third winter was a diff. Fourth winter was another gearbox, and then last winter was a front prop, gearbox, bell housing, whatever. So every winter she's been laid up, and I just walk away from it, man. I just push it in the garage and walk away. Oh yeah, new downpipes on as well. There's the old downpipe, look. A bit of a dent there, where it's been, I didn't do that. That was where people have been hitting it to get it on and off the car. But there's the dent from the prop. Obviously that would have restricted flow, I wasn't happy with that. So I couldn't live with that. I could have repaired it. Obviously, had another dent in it, so it's got a nice new downpipe on it now, shiny as well, so someone polished it. The rest of the system isn't polished because, you know, I can't be fucked, it's under the car, isn't it? Yeah. So let's see if I can sort my GoPro out and get a bit of footage. See you in a bit. Well, I made it to the fuel station, filled her up. She was on empty. She's taken nearly 60 litres, 88 quid, 58 litres. See if that fuel gauge has moved. Yeah, gauge has moved. I think it's fucked though, because it's only 3/4 and that's rammed, so there's something wrong with my gauge. Don't know if you can hear the gearbox. Put foot on the clutch, quiet. Off the clutch, noisy. It's fucking noisy gearbox. Just had to start again because music kicked in. So fuel gauge is working, but it's not working properly. It's full and it's on 3/4, so I don't know if my gauge, my lifter's playing up. But hear that box? Press the clutch. Nothing. Off clutch. Noisy as fuck. And it's noisy when I'm driving, so I've got the GoPro in, see what we can do. Afternoon. I've been in this morning. Still a mess. Look, I'll tidy up. But fucking I went on. I needed some new breather pipe. So I went on to Amazon, ordered 2 meters, come today, and there's 2 separate 1 meter lengths. So I ended up going 5 minutes down the road to a shop and brought what I needed. Fucking nightmare. But I need to get to the crank breather on this side under the inlet. Now, I've undone the boost pipe. I can't get my hand down there, I can't get my hand up there from the bottom. So I'm gonna have to take the fuel rail off and undo the inlet so I can pull it aside or pull it up so I can get my hand in there to undo the breather pipe that goes around the back up into here. So I'm fucking scratching everything at the moment now. Fucking scratch that. Fucking just grafting, trying to sort fucking pipes out. This, that and the other yesterday, so absolute nightmare. What it is, I got a smoke, I got like a vapor. It's a bit smoky, so I think it's breather vapor. I think the pipe that goes around the back has got hard and it's cracked. When I've changed the gearbox, it's cracked, I reckon, because it's the top one. The bottom one I replaced, but this is what happens to the bottom one. Look, that was the bottom one, and basically, look, it just. What's it? Okay, that was tight. So look. Can you hear that? There you go. It cracks. Oh, it gets rock hard. And that started life about 6 years ago. There's a rubber pipe there. So yeah, I think that's where it's coming from. There's nowhere else for oil to come from. The turbo's not leaking oil. The feed pipe, the return pipe, everything's sound. So once again, got to take the strut brace off, the heat shield off. Then I've got to drop the fuel rail off, the inlet off, just so I can lift it up, get my hand in there to undo the breather pipe. Yeah, so I've got to try and do that because I want to use it tomorrow. I'm going to check the oil level in my front diff as well, because I thought to myself, put that billet one on, it might be shallower, so I'm going to whack some more until it drips out. Yeah, right, see you in a bit. Right. This is the breather pipe that goes onto the top breather. It's got a heat shield on for the turbo, look, but that still doesn't stop everything. Watch. Look at that. Oh, there's nails. That is, look at that. I'm cracked. So my suspicions were correct. So I'm guessing that's where my smoke's coming from, which should be going obviously into here. It creates oil vapour. And then the oil vapour gets separated. Oil goes back into the sump on a return pipe, which is at the bottom here, which is still nice and soft. Yeah, the return pipe still feels soft, thankfully. That's a bit further away from heat. So the return to sump is there. These are feeds from the crank, 2 crank breathers, and then to atmosphere is a big fat tube there. So sump return, let's have a look at that one. Sump return, follow that one. It's not that one, is it? Is it? Where does that one go then? I've got to follow that. Give us a sec. There she's running. Right, wasn't all easy. In the end, I managed to do the breather with only taking the injector rail off, pulling the injector out of the way so I could push, because it's a push fitting on that side, I didn't know. Well, it's push fitting on this side as well, it's what come off, but I just put a push fitting back on that side. It's got like a tapered edge on the sump fitting so it holds the pipe. Yeah, so I put new breather in, new breather pipe, had it up to temperature, everything's sound now. But it wasn't straightforward, because when I put the fuel fittings back on and the fuel rail back on, I must have fucking slightly cross-threaded AN6. So I've been digging, fucking look at that. I've been digging through parts to try and find a matching thread for the fuel rail, which I couldn't. But thankfully the fuel rail thread was okay. Just took a bit of the anodising off. It was the fitting on the fuel pipe, the AN6 fuel braided line going up. I had one. What? Fuck off, flies. Ooh, I'm getting attacked here at the minute. Sorry. I had one 90-degree AN6 fitting, and thankfully I didn't have to take the fuel line out the car to do it. I managed to do it in the car. So new fitting on. So yeah, gonna take her out for a run. I had the steering rack off before to do the diff. I didn't have it off. I had it unbolted, pushed forward slightly, and my steering wheel slightly to the left. So all I've done today is just you need to turn to the right. So turn to the right. You push the rack to the right. So that's what I've done. I've unbolted it, and it only moves like a few mil. So I've pushed it to the right. So hopefully that's straightened up my steering. We'll see. If not, I'll have to get it, mess about with the TCAs again, because it was fine before. So yeah, this is looking good. I'm out in it tomorrow. I did do a short video yesterday of driving it. I'll do another one in a bit. Go take it over to my mates in a bit. And yeah, put some miles in it tomorrow. A couple of hours driving. I got a show in a couple of weeks called Sanctioned UK. I'm going to go to that. I'm not sure, I think it's indoor. It's in Bristol. So I'm not sure if I'm going to stay there or take this in the trailer or drive this there and stay. I don't know. See if they let me go in the morning. I'm not sure. Right, see you in a bit. Still fucking smoking, and I can't say where from. Finished, ready for tomorrow. See you in a bit.
Send it!
Morning, look, I shocked on, didn't know that was coming, did you? There's Dan, look, there's his son Lee. Look what he's brought here today. One sec. I'll show you. Look, it's Christmas, look, Santa's been. Fuck me, loads of it. I don't know, I ain't been through it yet. But it's because he's brought his Cabby here, look. Oof. Look at that. Lamborghini green, look. Dan. Nice, isn't it? That roof looks brand new as well, doesn't it? Look at that. And, right, they're having a cup of tea because they've got to do the heavy work now. I think we should make Lee do it on his own, he's big enough. The size of him. Look, look, there's an engine there. Focus RS, oof. That's going in there. I'll show you more in a bit. Look, oof. Look at the strongman competition.
Where are we going with it?
In the workshop.
I can just get there and we'll push it.
Ah, you'll carry it in here.
I'm alright like this, I just won't be able to put it down. Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it?
Bend your knees. Just bang it there in front, in that gap there. To me. To you. Oof. He said he can't bend over, look. You bent over like that before you have done. Fucking hell.
Blimey. Would you push it over a bit? Or
Nah, leave it there, be alright. Morning, it's Monday today. I'm up here for a week because I've had an abscess. I need a root canal. So yeah, I've had a fucking abscess. Obviously this turned up last weekend. Dan's Cabby. Dan's umming and ahhing whether to change the colour of it. It's Lamborghini green. I think keep the same colour, to be honest with you. He did think about Imperial Blue or something, but the more I look at it, the more I like it. He's got some good plans for it, so loads of parts turned up for this. Tidying up this morning, like I said, I haven't been in here for a week, so bear with me. We've got to tidy up. Obviously, Dan come, he delivered loads of parts, look, absolutely loads. So we got new bumpers, we've got a Cosworth style rear bumper, which will need a new style tailpipe, because there's like a twin exit on there at the minute. Got a Mark 6 Cosworth style front bumper, which is rare, because it's made for a Mark 6 with the bib. We've got a Focus RS Mark 1 engine, unknown quantity. Dan's brought that blind. Yeah, it looks tidy enough from the outside, but you never know what's on the inside, so I'm going to get a bore scope down that when I can. And then we've got boxes and boxes full of parts. We've got new wheels. We've got an MTX 75 gearbox. Again, need to check if the diff's got a play in it, see how good that is. Like I said, boxes and boxes full of parts, so we need to go through that slowly. This one can wait slightly. What I'll get Dan to confirm if he's going to keep the same colour. And what I'll do, I'll get it down to Jay for these bumpers and a couple of other bits on the bodywork. If he's keeping it green, we can get that done pretty much quick as possible. So this morning I'm going to sort out these roll cages. I'm going to pull this car forward, because remember it's full of scrap, so we need to start emptying the shit out of here. But I need to tidy up, man, because it's a mess in here. I can't remember. I can, actually. The last shit I did in here was the Cosy. I spent like a week on my Cosworth, didn't I? And I ain't touched in here since. All the tools are out and the mess is because of the Escort Cosworth. I've got a lad who wants the two-wheel drive downpipe. There's the dented one. That's the two-wheel drive one. So I've got a lad who wants that two-wheel drive one. So I've got to get that wrapped up and in the post. Well, get a postage quote on that. Yeah, so I'm behind on things. I say, but I do things as and when I want. But I'm behind in my own head. I'm behind on stuff. It's to drop that off to Jay's. Well, get that painted like a white to match the kits. We'll drop it off when I drop these off. Yeah, it'll tidy this morning, so I'll come back. I'll come back on camera when I've tidied up. But I'll also insert some videos. I went to a car meet when I took the Cosy out. Like I said, Cosy was only out to meet some friends, but then ended up in that area. There was a car meet. It was up like North Wales, Chester way. So I went to a car meet, APM Customs or something like that. Went there, and the Cosy again, faultless. Faultless, man. The fucking out gearbox is noisy. Other than that, but like, it's nice to have a noisy gearbox when you know it's supposed to be noisy, do you know? But it's living with it. Fuck me, I don't know how people live with these fully straight cut sequential boxes in a road car. Like Dave, is it DP? No, Dave, he's got an 800 brake horsepower one. He drives a fucking proper noisy gearbox. I don't know how he does that. Yeah, let's have a tidy up. See you in a bit. Oh, my battery's gone flat on this fucking quad, which I need to get rid of all this scrap. We've got like 4 pairs of headlamps in the fucking thing, a box full of headlamps there. IV5 gearbox, I think it is. Oh, a Z-Tech silver top. And just shitloads of scrap. Absolute. Well, I say scrap. I'll go through it, see if anything's worth keeping. Well, most of it, some of it will go in the parts shed. A lot of it will go in the scrap bin. To get into the boot, I didn't have a key. And the boot lid's rotten anyway. Really rotten. Look. So we cut an hole in the bugger. Yeah, it's past saving that boot lid. Yeah. So, can't really do much more. There's no point keep emptying it out onto the floor because I need it put it into my trailer on my quad. The battery's flat. So, yeah, good. Yeah, scratching me head, see you in a bit. Morning, I think. Is it morning? Well, just it's fucking midday, so morning, afternoon, don't matter. But moved her forward, got up to temperature, she hasn't been running a while. Got on the ramp because what I'm going to do now, move that one back in there for a minute. I want that one there. I'm going to put the Cabby in there, and then what I'm going to do, get the dash out, seat out, start getting these roll cage bars in the car, and tacking them up and seeing what needs to go where. And then that's the CDS one, there's the T45 one. I'll pull Alex's forward and start putting the, obviously I want to do mine first because it's been a while since I've done a cage, so that's a bit more, well, that's an FIA cage, there's a bit more that goes into that one. So I'll just get me head around welding a cage in on this one, and I'll weld one in there on Alex's. So I'm going to wait till later so my son gets home, so I can give that a push over to there, get the Cabby in there, put a cover on the Cabby so it's out of the way for a bit. And we get stuck into 2 roll cages over the next few weeks. Yeah. So I'll get 2 roll cages done. That'd be good, wouldn't it? I'll also piss about with the bodywork on that one. Start getting the rear quarters cut and stuff. Got most of the crap out of it. My God, it's taken me ages to get the crap out. There was that much scrap in it. It's unreal. So door cards need to come off because they'll be in the way of the cage. Dash needs to come out. Carpet needs to come out. Yeah, so we've still got a bit more stripping to do on this one. Obviously, bucket seats scrap. Everything on the dash will keep. Steering wheel scrap. Yeah. Centre console will be coming out because we'll be having a sequential shifter in there, so we'll build a box. Yeah, we'll start getting this stripped. The boot's rotten, so we'll get that thrown away. Yeah. So that will be here. That will stay there. So we'll have 2 white F2s in convoy in the workshop, being worked on for 2 cages. Yeah. I'm trying to get stuck back into doing some stuff, man. This week I haven't been in the shop again much. I had some other stuff going on. Yeah. Let's crack on. Spent a few weeks welding. Fire up the welder. I still need to get my Snap-on Pro MiG 187 repaired. It works, but it can't control the penetration on it. The power, it's either too much or too little, and it just doesn't penetrate. It looks like it has, it looks like it's run a bead, but it hasn't. So I need to find someone who can repair my Snap-on welder, because that's a beast, that is. I got my other one for now, which will do. People keep asking me, "You gonna TIG them?" No, not gonna TIG weld these in. No, fuck me. TIG welding, it'd be yeah, be a nightmare, I think. So mig them. Right, see you in a bit. Let the head scratching commence. Some bits out that was in my way. Right, we've got I filmed from the other side. Shall I? Yeah, one sec. Right, we've got the first roller bar placed in, and then over there we've got the A and B pillar. Well, A pillar. So the B pillar is the rollover bar. There's the A pillar that goes across the roof line, down the pillar to the floor, and then A post to A post goes across the dash. Never run an A post joining bar in an Escort before, so yeah, it seems to be room there. But yeah, this is just the start, placing things in. Nothing's tacked or anything. Welder's not even looked at yet. Obviously the tricky bit is getting 360-degree welds, so you have to, my plan is, I think, cut holes in the floor, push the floor through just like on a flap, so you can drop the cage through. Cage will come down a few inches so you can get a better weld on top of the 360s, because you've got a welder crossover bar in here as well. But yeah, what I'll have to start doing soon is just tacking things, hold it into place, whilst we line things up, just see how things go in. Yeah, this is the start of the headache. I've had to push that out of the way because I've got jobs on today. Engine flush, so I've just put that in there, let it run for about 20-30 minutes, so from 10 past till 22, so half an hour let it run. Send it in, drop the filters. I'm going to change the fuel filter and the oil filter. It's not due an oil change yet, but I've got a sticky tappet or a rocker shaft. It goes on the cam to the valve. When I first started up, for about 5 to 10 seconds until you rev it and get the oil flow going around the head, there's a sticky tappet. So there's a lifter in there that's not. So but I brought a brand new set of lifters, rocker shafts for the top. It was like 270 quid. I ain't got time to change it today, so I'm just going to do an oil flush today and see if that shuts it up. I'm hoping that will shut it up, but the fact that it's sticky and noisy has pissed me off with a brand new engine, so I brought brand new rocker shafts. So for now, let's see if this works. Let's get some oil out of it. Oh, sorry mate, what day is it today? Saturday, isn't it?
Saturday.
Saturday. Don't go anywhere. Look, he's used to being on camera. Where are you going? Look, it's Alex. Look, come here, smile. Give us a kiss to the camera. Don't be shy. Fucking come here. Look at that. There you go. I'll give him a kiss. He might have even got that on camera. There you go. Look, Welsh fours.
I'm going to make
Oh,
sure I
look.
stay off your trainers today.
I got dirty ones on today. And then we got, oh look, Mr. Series 1 recovery. Where's he going? He's been shy as well. Look, there he is, look. Watch it. I won't put him on camera, he swears too much. But we brought the Cosy in. Oh, sorry, stranger. Brought the Cosy in, look. What show is it? What show are we at? Sanctions, that's it. Sanctions at Bristol. And look, oof, VIP. So I'll show you some more tomorrow. Brought it in the trailer. See you in a bit. Oh. Well, I'm sat now waiting to get out. Got my truck and my trailer. Nice NSX sat there. Double motors. But I'm waiting for these cars to go into the car show, look, because I'm parked up where I just removed my fucking Cosy out of the trailer. Dumped it in there. I saw Alex and Adam, Welsh Ford boys. What I'm going to do, I'm going to see if I can leave my trailer here. I'm going to dump it round there in the car park and just drive home without the trailer. Come back tomorrow. Should be sound, there's loads of car trailers around there. See you in a bit. Oosh, look at that. All unhooked. Hitch locks on. In secure parking. I've even managed to speak to a security guard called Les, who's gave me validated parking for today. He's going to do it again tomorrow, so I won't get charged anything because it's all on PNC cameras or something. You get charged, so yeah. So I've validated my parking, so I ain't got to tow that home. All it is, this tappet is doing my end. Started up just to move it, and this fucking tappet's getting noisier and noisy. So in the morning, I'm going to get up early, come to the workshop, change the rocker shafts on this before I come back tomorrow, and I'll have a look around the car show tomorrow. God knows what time I get here. Well, see you in a bit. Look at this. Back in the fucking workshop, look. It's 10 to 7, and I'm back home from dropping the Cosy off to Sanctioned. Doing that oil flush and oil change made it worse, man. When I started up to leave Sanctioned, it was rattling top end rocker shaft for ages, man. Then it shut up, but coming home, there was a crash, and when I slowed down to turn around, even idling, the rattle come back and then left as soon as the oil pressure lifted. So I'm going to change these rocker shafts now and see where we're at. Also change the fuel filter on it because it's bugging a bit every now and again. So I want to get it done, and then up in the morning straight back to show. I left my trailer there parked up in the car park. I don't know if I showed you. Yeah, I need to get validated parking. I'll tell you what, that Sanctions is the first show I've been to where you drop a car off the day before. You know, all the marshals and all the people that tell you where to go and talk to you. Chilled as fuck. Not one geezer on a power trip. No one. Everyone's just sound chilled. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's there just to have a good time. First time I've been to a car show where there wasn't a geezer in a high vis being an arsehole. Do you know what I mean? And that's what it's about, isn't it? That's what, you don't want to go to a car show to meet high vis arseholes. And there was no high vis dickheads today. Parked next to a lad in a Opel Astra turbo. Fucking hell, it's proper nice, man. Nice lads as well. I forget their names. I did speak to them for a while. I'll try and catch them tomorrow. But fucking hell, this thing's concourse, man. Absolute concourse. Makes mine look filthy, parked next to it. So, right, let's crack on with this. There we go, bang at it. What am I saying about? Look at that, what time is it? 7:15. There we go. There's your rocker shafts, or your rocker arms. Obviously, one end goes on the cam, one end goes on the valve. Visibly, like, if you look at these, brand new. Can't really, you only lift it a bit. I mean, if you go on here, lift a bit, that one's hanging off, look. Look at that, just these little metal retaining clips, they die. But also, oil pressure should build inside this. An oil gallery there, look. Oil should sit in there. Not that much pressure, do you know what I mean? Just a bit, but all I'm guessing is one of these is fucked. I don't know which one. It's, like I said, it's a guess because it's the noise it's making. Because it shuts up once oil pressure's up inside the head. So, there's the used one. There's the brand new one. We've also got the diesel filter because I'm having what feels like a fuel surge every now and again, so I think the filter needs changing, which I've never changed since I've had the car, and I'm guessing it wouldn't have been. People just don't change these, which is madness. So I'll change it. Let's fit this in. I've also got brand new injector bolts and plates. I'll show you them. I'll open them up in a minute. Because the injector bolts, they're stretch. You can use them a few times, but obviously you've seen how much I've had this engine up and apart to do the cylinder head and head gasket and things. So even though they were new, a bit half a dozen times have been on and off, so they're stretched. So I brought new plates because they stretch is what they don't stretch, they give. They get play in those plates. And I brought 4 new bolts. So she should be there. Fingers crossed, I'll open that and it's all good. So we'll chuck that in, then we'll do a filter. Fucking see where we're at. See you in a bit. There we go. Rocker shafts are back in and rocker cover's back on, cam cover, whatever you want to call it, and it's 25 past. Right, this is what I was on about. New bolts and new brackets for the injectors. Because apparently these are known to give, which I didn't know about, but these are stretch bolts. These bolts apparently stretch. Now let's just make sure it's the same. Yeah, same size. So that's a stretch bolt. So I didn't know that these gave as well though. I don't know why, they're pretty fucking solid like. You know what I mean? It's a good 3mm cast magnesium galvanised steel. So I don't know why that would give, but I've been told they do, so well, fuck it, change them. So let's get these injectors back in with these new brackets. Oh, fuck me, I'm not doing too bad for time. Fuck me, imagine how much a Ford tech would charge you for this. I'm banging it out. Oh, see you in a bit. Right, all that's back together. All injector pipes are back on. That's done, that job's done. Just took the diesel filter out because getting a bit of bogging every now and again, just a bit on the pedal. Feels like surge. I've never done it since I owned it. I've had it a year, so I never got around to it. But look at that, I don't think anyone's ever changed the diesel filter. That's fucked. This state of that. That's how it should look. That's how it looks. New. Old. Fucked. Oh, let's get it back on. Morning. Time's on. Fucking 20 to 8. I'm just setting off back over to Sanctions with a VIP pass to get back in. Yeah, probably get there about 10 or 10. So take it, I might drop to Mackey's for a breakfast, man. So we're off. Well, see you in a bit. Morning. Look at that. All this shit free. There's a free bar because we're VIP. One sec. And right, geezer part next to me called Calvin in a white Series 1 with a YB in it, which is nice. So I've got a Ford lad sat next to me in the car. And we're in a VIP lounge, man, because, you know what I mean? Do you know where I am? Pitch side, so we're going to have a look out there in a minute. It's not too bad. Football pitch, right, there's what, 50 cars out here, they said? 50 cars out here. We were supposed to have our cars out here. So my Escort Cosy was supposed to be out here. His Series 1 Cosy was supposed to be out here. But when we got, I didn't know, it was different times, but I got here yesterday and decided to drive it in to the show area, indoors, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he did the same, and thank God we did, because we're walking around there and there's an old classic American car over there which everybody's touching, like literally leaning on it to climb past it, and struggling to walk past the cars here, like. So, because I'm guessing you're not allowed to stand on this pitch, are you? That's probably what it is, isn't it? Not allowed to stand on the pitch. So this is like fake grass, but everybody's touching everything. So glad we're indoors. House, man's eating hot dog, chips, pot of Coke. Afternoon, 1:15 on a Monday. I've unloaded the Cosy, well, because it was the first one at the entrance to the drive. Don't ever let anyone tell you the Cosy's not practical. Dog food, a few bags in there. Dog food, pigs here, dog food. Yeah, man. So anyone tells you the Cosy's not practical, them lying. But I don't trust that boot up there, because I don't know if you remember a month or so ago, a couple of months ago, that boot decided to just slam on me and crack my head in two. Yeah, it's a good scar, like. So yeah, whenever I'm under that boot now, I'm holding it. Fucking thing. So just putting the Cosy back in the garage. Yeah. I don't know if I showed you. I had to move about, so the cabriolet's there for a minute. The Borum F2 is there. My F2 is here. Boot lid's off. Doors are off. I've got to wait till Monday. Jay's coming. I'm going to get him to take these windows out. I've had to go today. They're just doing me head in. But he's coming to take the windscreen out anyway. Basically, I'm a one-man band, so to get this rollover bar in position, I'll cable tie it around these B pillars really, so I can start tacking things in. At the moment, I've got nowhere, second pair of hands to hold it. I need to do measurements. I need to get it millimetre perfect. I need to cut holes in the chassis flaps to drop the cage down through to run the welds over the top. So, yeah, windscreen out of that one, windscreen out of that one. And what I'll do next week as well, whilst I'm waiting for Jay to come on Monday, I'll start going through these boxes of Dan's. I've got loads of spares over here, look. They come with the cabriolet. So what we do, start going through the boxes. I might try, well, I'll put these bumpers somewhere else, take them down to Jay possibly. Got a set of wheels in there. I need to check the tyre size on Jason's replica. Order a set of tyres for those wheels so we can get those wheels on there. So that'll be 4 boxes moved. Those wheels can come off. Yeah, we start going through all these boxes of spares, man. We've got loads of stuff here. Yeah, so yeah, crack on. It's a bit hot. It's 30 degrees today, so I'm absolutely sweating. I didn't think about it, but I need to move those doors because I'm going to be able to open that door next week. It's supposed to get hotter. Yeah, so I've got to wait. Frustratingly, I can't do a lot at the moment. Yeah, can't do a lot with these cages, so I need to wait. Yeah, so that's me. I don't know what videos I got to show. I know I went to the car show, didn't know. I've done a few other bits and bobs. There's parts turned up for Lee's van as well, but Pierce is away on holiday, so he's going to come next week to have a look at the fans and the gauges and stuff. And we're plod on, man. So I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen. I don't know what I've got recorded till I go on the laptop and try and sort things out. So, but I'll plod on next week with the cages, show you how I get on with them. See you in a bit.